Greetings and salutations, Tube Dwellers. I am your host, the Mad Bag, and unfortunately we're not going to be continuing the Engi Cruiser playthrough, as you might expect. This will probably be a redo of Episode 1. Basically, I had some audio issues, and I messed up 2 episodes. I got through Sector 2 and Sector 3, and the footage is all unusable because of some mic settings. It's all my fault. Oh, I'm a dunce. I'm a terrible dunce. I did go ahead and continue that playthrough through to the conclusion. I did not beat the flagship, but I did get the Hardly Lifted a Finger achievement, which is destroying an enemy ship only using drones. So there's still a couple achievements that I could get with this ship to unlock the B version of it. I believe the B version of the Engi Cruiser is really powerful too. So I need to ion at least 4 systems at once, and then I need to have 3 drones functioning at the same time. That one sounds kind of easy. Let's get back into this, though. Let's basically restart Episode 1, Sector 1. I thought about just playing through Sector 1, then starting this on Sector 2, but the nature of the randomality of this game, I think, is going to make it to where you guys want to see Sector 1, even if it's something you just now watched. Let's do some renaming. Yeah, okay. I think that'll do it. Appropriate names, I think. The data you carry is vital, as we heard in Episode 1. Yes, indeed it is. Again, the weirdness of an Engi Cruiser. I am now powered and ready to jump. Oh, a store right off the bat. What a pain in the butt. I might actually circle around to it. I'm not really going to have enough to get anything. So it won't... Oh, they're trying to get away immediately. They're powering up their FTL drive, trying to escape so they can warn the rebel fleet of my location, and so the rebel fleet can quickly catch up to me. I would like them to not do that. Oh my god, we have fire. We have a missile. I'm just going to open some doors, let some oxygen in, and get to the fire. And if I could get their engines, my god, please, can I please get their engines? You know what? I didn't send my, my crew out to their stations. It's an important step in the beginning of the game. Come on now. Come on, auto fire. I just now realized that auto fire wasn't on either. I think I'm going to be okay. After this, you really need the engines. Come on, come on. Let that be it. Oh, he's so close to jumping. Please, one more shot. Oh, yes. Oh, no, come on. I just got that, right? Oh, he got away. The scout jumps away. They are sure to have informed the fleet of your position. You must get to the next sector as soon as possible. Oh, and we're on fire. The engine room looks so terrible. I'm going to take a little bit of power, I should say, put a little bit of power into the med bay. I'm going to leave him there repairing the engine for right now. My Engi medbot dispersal should get him up to snuff by the time we're ready to engage in some more combat. Is it even going to be worth going to the store? I didn't get any scrap out of that node. I feel like it's not going to be. I am going to go hit up this nebula, though. As the Engi Cruiser, maybe I don't like the nebula. Again, a scout powering up its FTL drive. A scout that just wants to escape from me. Let's go ahead and get this drone on ASAP. And I actually need to hold this. I need to wait until the drone fires and hits the shield. And the second the shield's down, I need to ion blast his engine. Is that going to work? Oh, it came up just in time. I might have to shoot it just a touch prematurely. Oh my god. That beam weaponry. The beams do so much damage. Come on, I've delayed their FTL, right? I've got their engine on lock, and I think my drone's going to be able to take them out before they jump, so... My god. They have not been kind to me already. Playthrough starting out a little rocky, but that's okay. My god, the whole damage I've already taken. It's insane. The randomization in this game, sometimes, you know, it'll put you through the ringer. In Sector 1, you'll get yourself put down. It happens. Normal's no joke. Easy is there for a reason. And they don't have a hard difficulty for a reason, too. Anti-ship beam. Beam drone, I should say. So the beam drone, the thing about it is that it doesn't pierce shields at all. You have to use something else to take their shields down, and then the beam drone is really good. If you can't take their shields down, though, the beam drone basically can't ever do anything. As of right now, I'm going to use it a couple times just because... In this Sector 1 where all enemies have like one shield, you can take their shields down with the ion blast easy enough, and the beam drone actually does do good damage. I'm going to demand the surrender of some rebel goods. It looks like they've been refitted for transport. That means they've got goods, right? They're trying to escape immediately. Let's go ahead and whip out my beam. And, actually, let's just have some faith in the beam drone. Let's ion straight after the shields, so that even if an ion comes up while the shield isn't there, it's going to hit this node and keep the shields down. Let's hope that the beam drone hits the engine, and if not, I'm going to switch one off right after this is fixed, and we're able to fire again. Their FTL has been delayed. I think the beam went across the cockpit just long enough. Their FTL is charging again, though. And I'm not going to get to that shield, am I? Not with the first ion, anyway. That should keep them here, though. Ion on the engines. My weapons can take them down. Ooh, I got a Hermes missile? Wow, now as far as equipment, they're actually kind of loading me up already. I don't have any missiles, so I can't use the Hermes missile. But it's kind of a nice rocket launcher. I mean, it does 3 damage. Fires its 1 missile, and it's only a 14-second charge. 14 seconds is kind of long, but not incredibly so. Let's keep on jumping. I'm not going to use any of my scrap yet to upgrade the ship. Honestly, I'm going to be a little bit torn about what I want to upgrade first. And they're putting a drone out. Okay, let's go ahead and put our beam drone back out. Again, have some faith in him. I think he killed that last ship pretty quick, just as long as I can keep their shields down. Oh, and the ion misses. They don't have a rocket launcher either, so they shouldn't be able to get through my shields, especially with 2 beam weapons. That's a terrible setup. You can never even pierce 1 shield with double beam weapons. And sure enough, my beam drone has already taken their engines offline, so they are setting in the water. They're up shit creek without a paddle. Let's keep that going. Did I turn that off? I think I did. Told it to stop targeting. I don't know why I would do that. Now they're trying to get away. It's not going to work. They offer me a surrender reward. I'm not going to take it, though. I will get more scrap out of them if I just carry on here. And there they go. I think that was, what, 14? No, it was 9 scrap they offered me. It's 13 I actually got. Not a big difference, but there is a difference. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to get to that distress beacon fast enough. Let's go off this way. I feel like we've got more nodes up here to bounce around to before taking the exit. An unmanned scout, the fight is unavoidable. It tries to power up its FTL drive so it can run away. Well, that's no good. Again, beam drone. Let's ion down their shields. So I actually recorded for like an hour and a half. Oh my god, he hit my weapons. That's not good. The second my weapons are down, I have no ion blast, and my beam is going to pretty quickly. I did delay their FTL, which is awesome. But my, oh, Jesus! That breach missile. Oh, I think that's a breach missile. Even if it's not, it caused a breach. That's bad enough. I need this ion back online. I need it now. We got to take their shields down. We got to get this ship taken care of. My God, the hull damage they're doing to me in these first couple jumps in Sector 1. That's going to be very scrap expensive. Maybe I can get a hull repair drone pretty quick. These missiles, man. These missiles! I feel like I need to get a defense drone or cloaking right off the bat. If I get lucky at a store, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try to be... I guess I could just go ahead and power that. I'll try to be extra mindful of keeping some scrap with me as I come up on a store and snatching some before I actually go in. And trying to get something. Cloaking is really expensive. A defense drone would probably be easier. I do already have drone control. I will need to upgrade it pretty soon, I'm sure. Let's go here so that if we need, we can bounce around it. These next 3 points, all of them could go straight to the exit. That means if I misjudge my space here, and I need to jump to the exit now, I can from any of these nodes. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Well, let's investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? So, as far as I know, trying to communicate peacefully, and it's possible that there's more options here that I don't know about. More possibilities, I should say. Guess I just didn't want to W as possible. As far as I know, though, trying to communicate with them peacefully will do one of 2 things. They'll either ignore you, look at you dumbfounded, or they'll lead you to a crash site and give you some stuff. If you try to bring them on board to sell, I think you can actually get some scrap out of them. I've never had that one succeed, though. The only time I've ever chose this one, they go mad and they kill one of my crew members. So I almost never choose that second option, just for the possibility of losing a crew member. It'd be terrible. Let's try to communicate peacefully. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, the creatures guide you to an old Engi ship's crash site. Inside, you're able to find and reactivate an Engi. Awesome! So I got scrap, drone parts, fuel, and I got a 4th crew member. Yes! I love having a fully manned crew in the first sector. That is a huge boon for this playthrough. Boy, Riker, let's get you healed up, bud. I just turned the medbay back on. I hope you'll be okay as we do the next jump. Okay, I can hit at least one more node here. I think one more is going to be about it, though. I'm going to have to go to the exit next. Your sensors are picking up a distress call on an encrypted Federation channel. You eventually find a Federation scout being chased by a Rebel fighter. Well, let's aid the Federation ship. You power up your weapons and engage the Rebel. They do still only have the one shield, so I'm going to still use the beam drone. We're going to try to ion them shields, and of course that ion's going to land just too late. They're going to soak the first beam shot, no problem. And the ion misses the second time. I did take some engine damage, but I got an Engi on it. Engies repair so fast. He's already got that thing back together. It's like those professional Rubik's Cubers, especially since my ship is shaped like a cube. Except they're doing it from the inside. Wouldn't that be crazy? What would the inside of a Rubik's Cube look like? It'd look like that movie, The Cube, where it's got all the rooms that slide around that are all traps. With the ship destroyed, you quickly collect useful resources, scrap, missiles, fuel. Their ship looks to be on the verge of destruction and life signs are fading quickly. I can try to rescue the crew, or I can use the special option of my nano medbot dispersal and pump their ship with nano medbots to aid in the rescue. Bam! You drag the injured and dying crew onto your ship. The medbots help stabilize their condition, but most perish. The survivor offers to join your crew and helps you strip their broken ship of scrap and fuel, and a Rockman. Yeah! Loving the Rockman. I'm going to put him on this side of the ship, just in case there's anything that happens over here that he can get to faster than them. Actually, not that he could get to it faster. He moves so slow, he wouldn't get to it faster, but I don't want to take these guys off their stations. They're very special guys. They have a special job to do. I want to keep them doing it. I've got a lot of scrap, but we got to get out of here. If I jump here, then the jump from here to here will put me over. So I've got to go to the exit here, or I've got to risk a really tough fight. And the tough fight is probably going to be a ship with 2 shields. 2 shields is really rough right now for me to break through with this setup I've got going. Oh, a small merchant ship messages you. Underground Federation comm channels are all talking about your secret mission. Let us install a weapon to help. Good luck. Scrap and a weapon. I think this is actually going to be quite the good weapon for me to use too. Okay, so it only requires 2 power. That's 1 less than the ion I'm using right now. It does have a 14-second charge time, which is really long. And it only does 1... Oh, it's a beam, actually. I was thinking that was going to be a laser, and I don't know why I would think that. So, yeah, the beam. Here, I'll use this just to kind of display how this would work. I'm going to have to use the anti-ship because I'm going to be relying on the anti-ship to take their shields down. It's reduced by 1 for every shield it passes through, so I could pierce 1 shield, but the only way I could get it to do enough damage to pierce is if I hit systemless rooms. You see this 2-time damage on systemless rooms down at the bottom. I'm going to try to use the anti-ship drone to wipe their shields out, and when their shields are down, it won't actually wipe them out, it'll just make them constantly recharge their shields. Right after the ship fires and their shields are down, I should be able to use this hull beam to get myself in there to do some huge damage, and the hull beam will do really big damage. Fortunately, we're gonna have to jump to the next sector before I get to see that, and that means that we're likely gonna have to end this episode. Wow, I just realized. So sometimes they always randomize this, but sometimes they even randomize whether or not there are paths going between the middle. And I just realized that this choice in the beginning, it puts huge limitations on what the rest of my journey is gonna be like, which is really interesting. I really don't like nebulas. It looks like there's 3 nebulas on top, 4 on the bottom, and it looks like I can bounce around most of the nebulas on top, if not all of them. I don't like nebulas with the Engi because a lot of times they board you, and that's painful as an Engi, and a lot of times they'll turn your scanners down, and pretty often even cut your reactor power in half. And both of those are kind of tough for an Engi, because you just rely on a lot of power into different systems to even be able to take their basic defense offline. Let's go ahead and go over to Zoltan controlled sector. It would be so awesome to get a Zoltan member. Their power, oh, that would help so much. The Zoltan patrol their borders, but let you pass when you ID as Federation. Let's hope they won't be so courteous to the rebels. Alright, so we've got a brand new map, and we've got a brand new playthrough started. Hopefully I won't mess anything up about the audio on this one. I haven't talked at all about the lack of a face cam. You've probably noticed that. I actually managed to mess the audio of my next couple episodes up, and the face cam. There was some window, there was some pop-up that came up after I started recording, and it covered up the Skype window the entire time I was recording. Hour and a half down the toilet, even longer, trying to figure out what in the hell I did wrong. Oh, it was so atrocious. Sorry for the lack in content, and sorry that I got to start this playthrough over, but I got decent feelings about this. So other than this ridiculous hull damage I've taken, we'll see where I can get with it. Until next time, though, goodbye. I bid you adieu.